finesse, I done, I hit, get a plan. Osco, that my whoa, no low. Got screen on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. That boys in that can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Tell it like my persona. Going up. Living up was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Go up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Go up. Boys, don't touch. We flow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Kentucky. Know me. I walk up in demons, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. Woo. I was coolin', Atlanta.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Saints going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the rookie from Florida State, Dalvin Cook, his first NFL carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Klein coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now the first NFL carry for the Tennessee man, Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Brees. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Vikings. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. Cook following the penalty. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On play action, Cousins. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
With that kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. 2nd down, Cousins. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Tyler Davison getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Now from back at the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now third and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Breeze now to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Saints were the best team in the NFL on third down last year. 49% conversion rate. Helps when you have Drew Brees back there.
It certainly does, because he is just so analytical in everything he does. Goes through every progression on every snap in practice, so not much surprises him on game day.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's third and short.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Breeze looking to throw on third and 2. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Manti Te'o able to run him down for a loss of a yard. On second down, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
To throw it is Cousins. And And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Gabriel, the man in motion. Breeze will try again on second down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Now, that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
21, 21.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run it with Kamara. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Handoff comes to Cook. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down following the run. On play action, it's Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sheldon Richardson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. A give, this is Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case...
And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shotgun now for Breeze. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Here's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Being chased out, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And now out comes Minnesota. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They run it again with Cook. Oh, the spin. Room here to run. Cook stripped. The ball's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction. And this is caught at the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints just continue to roll. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Play action now. Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Vikings didn't lose their first game last year until October 23rd, but things not looking as rosy here as they try to defend a 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.